the Witcher dev CD Projekt was just talking today about how they're like, Cyberpunk's going to be so much bigger than The Witcher 3, and like part of me is like, yay, and then the other part is like, I can't handle that. Like The Witcher 3 is so big already that I hope big for Cyberpunk just means like depth, not breadth.
Are some games getting too big, do you think, today?
I think absolutely some games are, yeah.
I mean, we were just having the conversation recently on the show about, like, are there games that are too small, right? Like, because of, like, Steam's refund policy. And that is the other side of it is, like, I mean, I got 30 hours into Metal Gear and then I stopped playing it because, and I don't feel like I've missed out on that game. It's just, but, like, I was also only 20% through it, in 30 hours, like... There's this rise, and I wanted to talk about this a little later too, of these like huge, insanely expansive, insanely time-consuming open world experiences that like have kind of become the AAA standard to a certain degree, right? Like that's just what's expected of AAA games now. When you get Mad Max and you see like Shadow of Mordor from the same company, and Metal Gear was like this, and all of the Assassin's Creeds are like this, and Far Cry, I'm sure Far Cry Primal is going to be this huge open world you could spend 100 hours in, like I don't know. I think maybe games are getting a little too long, but
it all depends on what you're doing with that time, right? Does it feel bloated? Are there lots of little objectives thrown in that are actually kind of repetitive and that you're not going to want to do 150 times? Like The Witcher 3 has tons of little stuff out in the world that you can, monster nests you can destroy, and yeah, you could spend 200 hours blowing up every one of those if you want. You're going to get bored. Mm-hmm. The reason I don't think The Witcher 3 is too big of a game is because so many of the quests are supported by like genuinely interesting narrative, like good writing, interesting characters, something funny or weird, unique happening in the world that absolutely kept me engaged for the 80 hours that I played it. And maybe if I'd played it for 200, I would have gotten weary of that stuff. But you just have to have the substance there to back it up, I think.